Not too long ago, I was emailing my female teacher. And since the school year had just begun, I didn't know whether I was supposed to use Miss or Mrs. But for my male teachers, it's always just been Mr. How come men have one consistent title throughout their lives while women end up changing theirs after marriage? Now, I know that that was a traditional concept, but how come it is still followed? Women shouldn't have to change their title because the person they are does not change. Feminism has been spoken about since the 1800s. And in the 21st century, feminism is still misunderstood. The word feminism, in and of itself, needs to become more used and popular. But men are becoming conscious while using this word and do not want to identify as a feminist. Men aside, many women don't want to associate with this word because of the simple belief that it comes across aggressive and anti-men, unattractive even. The reason feminism makes everyone uncomfortable is because it is misunderstood, which is why we all need to redefine it. Feminism does not mean that women should overpower men. The word feminism has the root word feminine in it. So men, or women in fact, consider it a sort of preference. Many men think that it is not masculine-like to be a feminist. Be a man, you are not man enough, are constant phrases we hear in a day-to-day life, but it flies right past us. Being masculine is not the opposite of being feminine. When we take a look at history, it seems like the world is man-made. But when we delve in and look even closer, we understand the impact females had to change the world. Jhansi Rani, a female warrior, led a whole army of women and men and trained them to fight the war. She even fought her most famous battle with her son on her back. And today, she is the pride of India for her courage. Her story goes to show that women are courageous enough to face the challenges. So there is no doubt there. Women are strong, and her honesty and ability to become straightforward helps her face these obstacles. Now, let's switch gears and look towards another woman who was supposed to be really celebrated and well-known. How many of you know Albert Einstein? Everyone, right? Of course, yes, I see the hands. But how many of you know Mileva Maric? Mileva Maric is actually Albert Einstein's wife, and she helped him develop theoretical equations that are still core to math today. I am sharing you this story because this goes to show how women have often worked to benefit their partner, but never got acknowledged. Men cannot keep taking credit where credit is due. Here, I mentioned two different situations. One of them is about a courageous leader who fought for her country's freedom and challenged gender norms. The other one is about an educated, exemplary scholar who worked to benefit the society and help her partner, but stayed unrecognizable in a patriarchal world. The issue is, misogyny is so normalized that it's just under our noses. There is a difference between gender rights and gender equality. I was very privileged to be raised in a country where I was given my rights. My parents and teachers didn't provide me with any less opportunities just because I was a girl. But as far as gender equality comes into conversation, both genders are not seen with equality. Yes, women have had their voting rights and freedom for a while now, but the idea of feminism is still unclear to many minds. Women are seen as weaker, as if they can't be put in leadership positions. I was reading an article on the Amazon recruitment system by journalist Jeffrey Daston. In his article, he mentioned how the Amazon recruitment system, the AI, artificial intelligence, lowered the ranking of women when it came across words like women's chess club captain or women's soccer team. And luckily, Amazon did say that they edited their programs to make them gender neutral. But they themselves said that they had no guarantee that the machines would not devise other ways of sorting candidates for a female's disadvantage. Due to the masculine bias while creating this system, the machine learning algorithm learned to discriminate. CNBC said that out of the 346 companies in their study, only 21 of them had female CEOs. And this just goes to show how, as people, we normally prefer and have adapted to males being our CEOs. And this is just crazy to me. Most of the prestigious positions are occupied by men, even when 52% of the world's population are women. Now, when I talk about feminism, the biggest defense I get is that men and women are different, and I couldn't agree more. We have different organs, different biological abilities, and different hormones, which MIT researcher Daniel McDuff said are the best qualities for causing a woman to become more emotional and expressive, making them master problem solvers. And guess what management positions need? Master problem solvers to enhance the development of their companies. So emotions aren't a weakness, it's our biggest strength. The problem starts when men are at a superior position. I am a Girl Scout and I am working really hard to earn my Gold Award this year. And likewise, many Boy Scouts are working just as hard to earn their Gold Award this year. But the issue here is that the Boy Scouts are getting way more media representation and importance than the Girl Scouts have ever gotten. And this is because they are more recognized. And the bigger issue here is that colleges and universities like Stanford and Columbia are offering them scholarships, when the scholarships offered to the Girl Scouts are far more limited. Colleges should understand that both the Scout groups work just as hard as each other to earn their awards. Marina Parks, CEO of the Girl Scouts Northern California, said that a lot of people think that the Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts are the same program, when they are not, because gender bias is real in our society. The problem starts when we define masculinity in a very confined form. There are almost set rules. We teach young boys to not cry or be afraid, or anything that's considered quote-unquote feminine-like. And the more we do this, we leave them with egos that burst with the slightest pressure applied. Feminism is not women have to cry their hearts out, and men are tough enough to stay detached and unemotional. Feminism is that both genders can feel whatever emotion they want to feel. When a son or daughter grows up in a male-dominating home, they see that way of lifestyle and do not understand the discrimination. So next time you see a woman or any other woman around you being discriminated, raise your voice and opinions. I find so many women leaders are afraid to say, yes, I am a feminist, because they fear that backlash from their male counterparts. Women systematically underestimate their own abilities. It's important to negotiate and advocate for yourself. I cannot tell you the countless times where I have seen the girls in my school agree to the discussion points of the boys just because of the fear of disagreement or what they will perceive them as. So let's teach our sons and daughters, brothers and sisters on what true equality really is. As a community that's witnessed immense change over the past few years, I want us to all be a little more brave and step out of our comfort zones. And let's also remember what Ban Ki-moon, UN Secretary General, said. Achieving gender equality requires the engagement of women and men, girls and boys. It's everyone's responsibility. And remember, feminism has no set-in-stone definition. There is an ever-changing, all-encompassing definition that's being changed in waves. And that's the true beauty of feminism. Thank you so much.